My name's Mandrin Newcastle Aerosol Artist. Been painting for a while now. I mainly paint wall styles. I started off like most people, breakdancing, getting into it, seeing the art stuff. I had a friend when I was younger, started painting, so I went with him and we started. Like normal, dropping tags, just running around. Then just started with paint, still doing it. My first graffiti experience was very, very scary. The first piece I did, wasn't really sure what I was doing. Just sort of painting, as it was an illegal. Just sort of going, what am I meant to do? Just trying to explore what the different ways to move letters. Most of the time, when I'm like going around doing illegals, I try to walk away. But this particular night, my friend and I are hitting this spot. We're sitting there painting, carrying on. And I go, dude, there's a car. He's looked over, his car's rolled up on us. It's about 10 meters from us, it turns its lights on. We both scatter. We forgot our backpack. We've all run, we're running for about an hour. My friend manages to get back, get the backpack, get away, and then we got scooped up by one of the homies and left. It was kind of cool, like still running and stuff, but didn't actually get caught, so it was quite fun. My advice of not getting caught, you could go the easy way and don't do them. If you're going to do them, make sure that you know where you're going. Don't just go to a spot and then run. That's kind of fun too, depending on what you're looking at, but make sure you know what's happening all the time. Well, the way that I look at it, aerosol is you're using aerosol paint. So you're actually spraying. Like with graffiti, it can be anything. It can be stencils, paint by brush onto a wall. Graffiti sort of doesn't necessarily mean like aerosol stuff. Somebody could just roll up and just draw a picture with a pencil. That's classed as graffiti, but we kind of want to have aerosol involved, so it sounds a bit more exciting having aerosol. Tags, you can't live without them. You need them for anything. The tag is like a name that you choose or you give in or you pick up along the way. So basically it's your name, so you try to make it as big as you can with it. So you could just choose a name, go to the dictionary, choose whatever name you like, depending on how you want to write your letters, what you want it to sound like. So the tag itself could be more important than a piece, or the tag could be so good that you look at a piece next to it and you go, the tag just burns anyway. If you drop a tag, most people can call that vandalism. When you're painting a mural, it doesn't really matter where it is. If it's on a train or on a wall or on a garbage bin or whatever, it's still classed as art. But then it depends on who's looking at it. We consider it art, but someone will walk along and go, oh, that's vandalism, even though it looks fantastic. The difference between tags and graffiti, most people look at tags and go, that's graffiti. We look at tags and go, fresh. When looking at them, like, if you can't tag, you could have a really incredible piece and have your tag at the bottom and it might look kind of toy or something. So they're very, very cool, very important, but most people like will look at it, shake their heads, but to us it's valid. Alright, well, when you start you normally tag, then you have throw-ups, which are super fast kind of pieces, like I mean like a minute and a half. They're for spots where a piece would take too long to actually hit it. Might be a rooftop, side of a train. They're just super fast. It could have a scratchy feel, or it could have a neat feel, nice overspray, whatever. But it's kind of just for quick spots. Then you have pieces, which could be just words or something, maybe wild styles. Pieces can be public, semi-wild, or wild styles. Public are pieces that you can read straight off the bat. You look at them, you can just make out the name straight away. Semi-wild is you can make out letters. You'll see them, you'll be able to make maybe an M out of it or an I or something. You'll look at them and you'll be like, okay, I can just read that, or I can't make out a few of the letters. Wild style is kind of abstract. You interchange, mix the letters, manipulate it to whatever way you want, throw in a few arrows or something, just to make it unreadable. But just because it's unreadable, does that make it a wild style? Maybe you would say yes. Doing legals, you've got you could have a week doing a legal. It's more getting out there and trying to actually do something well. Because you've got the time, you might as well take advantage of it. Legals, like getting commission, it's more like commission work, getting money for it, trying to just make it more art stuff than running around dropping a tag here and there or throw ups on the panel or something. But then again, you're going to have train riders forever. No matter how many minutes you've got in the yard, like no matter 5 minutes, you're still going to get dudes that go panels all day, every day, just going for it. It's just like you're painting. You just choose to use something else. Like you might not even get into paint. You might just do canvases or pieces of paper, do t-shirts and stuff. It's just that there's already another medium there. You might as well take advantage of it. It's just like when you say to a normal artist, do you use acrylics or watercolors or oils? It's just another outlet. When doing a piece, it depends on how bright you want it, what colours you want in it, how much you can afford or how much you've racked. If I'm doing a piece, probably $80, $100, maybe 10 tins or so. Like if you're racking paint, like racking is stealing. If you're racking paint, it can be a bit more exciting, but the days of racking are what they used to be. Yeah, you're going to pay for your paint. Buying caps, depending on how far you go with your cutbacks, you're lucky to get half a piece out of some caps now. There's different kind of nozzles. I myself like New Yorkers, versatile in anything you want to do. You can fill, cutback, finals, whatever. But then they have fat caps. I love German fat caps. They come out massive, great for throbs, tags, filling, whatever. You can even cut back with them if you really want to. There's skinnies, just all kinds of crazy things now. Remember when I was younger, we didn't really have all these souped up caps. You'd have, you would go grab a tin, whether it be deodorant or hairspray or whatever, whack those caps onto your paint. It comes out thick or thin, just for fun. Now you've got all these caps. You get there into a shop and you're like, there's 100 to choose from. Which one's good? You have graph dudes or you have aerosol dudes. They could be like Westie type people, black clothing, thin black jeans, whatnot. I would prefer to say I'm a hip hop aerosol person, into breakdancing, love scratching, beatbox music, MCing and stuff. It's just like a subculture where all these people sort of get together, try to be creative and all four type of elements. Most aerosol people probably listen to hip hop music, but a lot of people now are just getting to the stage where they're purely hip hop, breakdancing, whatever, breaking more with their music, DJing and stuff. But there's a lot of people now that are just come from comic backgrounds, where they see you start reading a comic, you go through the letters, and you see all different styles, like Kapow, like in Batman. Then they're starting to break those letters down and try to make their own pieces. Then they start off with throbs, they go to pieces, wild styles. A lot of people are just coming from all different backgrounds now. Rich, poor, ethnic, whatever. They're seeing the paint, they just go mental. Back in the day, you'd only have magazines, but now heaps more people are getting involved, like council people, bank people, doing getting commissions for people to paint. Books are going crazy. I remember there was only magazines, there was no actual books that you could buy from a bookshop. Now there's just books everywhere. You go to the art section up at Westfield, you go have a look, there's probably 100 aerosol books, Graffiti World, whatever. Just people are just going crazy with it. When you see paint, to most people it's just like, oh, it's spray paint. To us, when you look at it, it's sort of like, wow, what do I get to paint with that?